Death, the one certainty in life that no one can escape. But what happens when we take our last breath? Is death the end, or just the beginning of another journey? Today, we will explore what happens after death in Islam, based on the Quran and authentic Hadith. Stay till the end to discover the reality of the afterlife. At the moment of death, the angel of death, Malik al-Maut, appears. For the righteous, the angel brings peace and comfort. For the sinner, death is terrifying, as the soul struggles to leave the body. The Prophet Muhammad said that the angel of death takes the soul of the believer gently, like water flowing from a jug. But for the disbeliever, the soul is ripped out violently, causing immense pain. As soon as the soul leaves the body, two types of angels arrive. The righteous soul is wrapped in a beautiful silk cloth from Jannah, while the sinful soul is wrapped in a foul-smelling, dark cloth. The righteous soul is carried to the heavens, where the angels greet it with honor. But the sinful soul is rejected, and the gates of heaven remain closed. Once the soul's journey is complete, it is returned to the body in the grave. This is the start of a new phase, Barzakh, the waiting period before the day of judgment. The first test begins. Two angels, Munkar and Nakir, arrive to ask three questions. Who is your Lord? What is your religion? Who is your prophet? The believer easily answers, Allah is my Lord, Islam is my religion, and Muhammad is my prophet. But the sinner struggles, unable to answer correctly. For the believer, the grave expands, filled with light and peace. A window to Jannah opens, showing their eternal home. But for the sinner, the grave tightens, crushing the ribs, and a window to hell opens, filling the grave with heat and torment. The souls remain in Barzakh, waiting for the day of judgment. The righteous rest peacefully, while the sinners face continuous suffering. Then one day, the trumpet is blown by Angel Israfil. The entire universe is destroyed and every living being perishes. Then, the trumpet is blown again, and all of humanity is resurrected for judgment. On the day of judgment, every person will stand before Allah, waiting for their final reckoning. The righteous receive their book of deeds in their right hand, full of good deeds. The sinners receive theirs in the left, filled with sins and regret. Every action is weighed. Those whose good deeds outweigh their bad will be successful, but those whose sins outweigh their good will be in great despair. Every soul must cross the bridge of Sirat. The righteous will pass swiftly like lightning, while the sinners will struggle, and many will fall into the flames below. The Prophet Muhammad will intercede for his ummah, asking Allah to forgive many sinners. For the righteous, the gates of Jannah open. They are welcomed with joy, entering a paradise full of unimaginable beauty. For the disbelievers and hypocrites, hell is their eternal home, filled with unbearable punishment. Allah's mercy is greater than His wrath. Even some who were doomed to hell will be forgiven and enter Jannah. For those who pass the test of life, eternal happiness awaits in Jannah, where they will never experience sorrow again. This life is temporary. Let's prepare for the real life, the hereafter. Seek forgiveness, do good deeds, and strengthen your faith before it's too late.